Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, 25 yards to the house. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now Jones. He finds McCoy. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. To throw again on second down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Here's Ward to return.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On first down, Griffin. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check back 16. Check back 16. Let's go one more. Hey, 91. 91. 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Catch made by Fulgham. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
2nd and 4.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Justin Jefferson.
57 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Pull. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pull. He's able to find Wallace. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now a give here to Pollard. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Beckham, the return. Powers through. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Kaepernick now on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. Now McCoy. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And this time he is in. LaShawn McCoy as time expires in the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Now Huntley.
Powerful running. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Huntley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A run with Huntley. Spins by. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jason Huntley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
They go again with Huntley.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
99 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And here is a leaping catch.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Number 16. Here we go. Mike 16. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, check Mike 16.
On the run, it's Huntley.
And fights through one man. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. It's our time. It's our time. Sunday.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation.